What's going on, guys? Cheesy here, and today I'm here with a video for you guys on the best Valk camps for each map. You guys voted on the recent poll that I did for this, so yeah, here I am. I'm gonna make it quite a quick video though, just to save some time. So first Valk camp over here, we're gonna be on Oregon, upstairs obviously. First one's gonna be right over here on this couch. This is gonna cover default plant on right here, and also main wall. So it's a pretty good Valk cam, just to know, like, call out when they're planting and stuff when you're dead. And yeah, it's more for like a end of round kind of camera. Next camera over here is gonna be a master bedroom. First thing is you're gonna have to do is break out some of the closet over here, place your Valk cam right there, and the Valk cam will cover over here in master as well as main, and also over here. So it's a pretty decent cam, because it covers this trophy all the way to master. So yeah, it's pretty good, especially for roamers who are playing below. And yeah, then the final camera is going to be over here on big window, which is going to cover mainly just dorm. And yeah, pretty good camera, because you can see people that are outside playing on the right side of it, as well as the other default on the right here, and also on the bomb. Some really solid cams over here on dorm and kids. So yeah, now I'm gonna go downstairs and show you guys some cams down below. Okay guys, we are now down here in basement and supply. So real quick, just for 3 cams. First cam's gonna be over here, over in laundry. You'll be able to see like most of this all over here, but if you want to get more views, you're gonna want to destroy this little bucket right here, as well as the little bleach thing, and then you can see a main staircase. So yeah, the next camp is going to be over here in freezer, right over here. With this freezer cam, you should be able to hear people that come down main, as well as just see people that are in freezer. So yeah, then the last camp is going to be over here in dirt. It's going to be under this chair right here, which is honestly pretty hard to see with the naked eye. So yeah, really solid cam. You can see everything. You can even see pillar over there. So yeah, really solid cam. Let's get on to our next map. You guys, we are now on Clubhouse over here in Cache and CCTV. So real quick, we're gonna come over here to garage. And our first camera we're gonna be placing is gonna be overlooking the entirety of garage, which is gonna be up here. As you guys can see, this camera is really solid. It's going to be able to see the entrance over there, as well as the entrance over there, and cover mainly the entirety of this whole balcony over here, besides obviously the little main point, which is covering. So besides that, it's a really solid cam. And yeah, 10 out of 10 use that camera. Our next camera is going to be all the way over here. Cross cache into construction, and yeah, right over here. Really good cam, just because of the fact that attackers that cross over here won't be able to see it, and odds are won't be looking at this little vent thing. And then yeah, really good cam. Even when they're coming from over here, it's really hard to see, as you can see. So yeah, really good cam. Is going to overlook the entirety of construction besides the main entrance, but you can use sound cues for when they enter into that doorway to help your team win the round. And yeah, the next one is going to be overlooking downstairs, actually, over here in red, over here in lounge. It's going to be right under this table right here. So this is a pretty crucial cam to have on anything, because you can see when people are going to be pushing red stairs or garage. So yeah, really solid camera. Let's move on to our next few cams on Clubhouse, which is going to be basement. Alright guys, we are now in Church and Arsenal down here. Real quick, we're going to want to come over to Central Stairs over here. And our first cam is going to be right over here on this little staircase. As you can see, we put it under the little panel on the stairs, and it's basically unseeable. Besides, like, if you're like right here and you see a little glimpse of it, but obviously attackers aren't going to be looking for it. So yeah, really good cam right there. underrated, honestly. I don't really see people use this one too much, but it's really solid just to see any attackers that are pushing through here. Our next camp is actually going to be up top, over here with a kitchen hatch, which is the main point for attackers to attack and then and the camp is going to be right there. This is a really good camera, just because you can see when attackers are about to drop or like what angle they're looking from, and yeah, really good, because the main point when attackers are attacking below is you're going to try playing that vertical play and mainly that hatch. But our next camp is going to be over here in blue, and it's going to be it's more of a simple camera, but you know, I just figured I'd use it. Usually I sort of messed up on it, but usually you'd put it on the back side of that wall right there. But yeah, it's going to overlook this entirety of blue, and really good camera, because you can just see, like, let's say you're dead, for example. It's like a 2v3 or something, and you can just see attackers that are over here, just really good callouts. And yeah, so let's move on to our next map. Okay guys, we are now on Consulate. We are now playing upstairs over here in meeting and office. So yeah, real quick, our first camp is gonna be over here, overlooking yellow stairs. I thought it's a really good camp for late round situations, just to see if anyone's over here on yellow, which there usually always is someone here on yellow. And yeah, really good cam over here, just overlooking it. Obviously, I know you're thinking, oh, you can just put a cam like anywhere in yellow, but I feel like it's a bit more like known, and the cam's like more easy to see. Also, you can also use sound cues for people that enter into the bathroom, but if you want to get more like advanced with it, you could actually break out some of this desk, so your cam will be able to see out here as well. So that should be fun. And yeah, besides that, I think it's a decent cam. And yeah, if you also like want to look over here, you can also obviously break this part of it out as well. You know, but it's up to you guys whether you guys want to do that or not. As you can see, you can look at default and everything as well. So yeah, I think this is actually a really good camera, just because you're gonna have to put the time and effort to destroy the sides of the desk. But besides that, you're able to look at default and look at yellow. So yeah, I'm gonna cut to our next little cam. Alrighty guys, we are now over here on our next cam, which is gonna be under this table right here, over here in beating, looking at service stairs. So yep, right over here. It's gonna be overlooking the entirety of A as well. And I think it's a really solid camera spot, just because you can look down the stairs and look into the entirety of the site. But our last camera over here is going to be under this desk right here. There's going to be a pot right here, so make sure to destroy it, just so you can see the left side over here on the vending machines as well. But yeah, it's mainly for spiral, obviously, and then obviously main desk. But hell, you can also even see a bit of that window, just in case this camera gets destroyed. But yeah, a really good camera, just overlooking the main hallway over here. So yeah, let me show you guys some cameras in the basement area. Alright guys, we are now in, down here in garage over on Consulate. So real quick, the first cam is going to be on this truck right here. You're going to be able to see the entirety of yellow. It's a bit hard to see, but when an operator's there, which I'm going to show you actually real quick right now. Let me run into yellow just show you guys. Yeah, you can actually see them, so it's really solid, as well as being able to see a bit of the main wall and default. It's actually a really decent camera right there. This next one is more of a basic one, which I'm sorry for, but service stairs over here, just real basic. You just like seeing the entirety of over here, and that's about it. Because usually you'll know someone's on spiral when they destroy this camera, so I just figured I'd be a bit different with that one. But this next camera is kind of a meme one. Sorry for this one, but I feel like it's decent now. I've used it before, but it's all the way up here, so you don't want to break both these barricades right over here. and just place it up here. And yeah, you can see this can be used for runouts if you would like to run out, but it's up to you honestly. But yeah, it's really solid, I think, because you can see everyone up here playing these stairs, or even playing a bit of this truck right over here, and you can just use it for runouts if you like and all that. So yeah, really solid cameras in my opinion that you guys should use in your next rank match. Okay guys, we are now on bank. So the first 3 cams I'm going to show you guys is going to be for basement area. So first off, we're going to come over here to open for a vert cam. I'm going to place a cam just under here, just under this desk, as well as you're going to want to destroy some of this over here, leading to this hatch, so we can get a better visual on it. And as you can see, solid camera right over here. You'll be able to see a bit of this hatch as well as this hatch over here, obviously. And yeah, really good cam right there, just because of the fact that you'll be able to see the vertical play. But now coming down here, we are now in garage, and our next camera is going to be right here. So it's a solid camera. Obviously, you guys might know the camera a bit. I forgot who made this camera, but sorry, I did not find this cam. But I'm just gonna show you guys it because I know you're thinking it's probably more of a common camera, but honestly, every time I see attackers attacking garage trying to take it, they honestly don't even see it when they're right here. So it's honestly kind of weird, but you know, you might think it's a common one, but in all honesty, it's sort of unexpected. I feel like a solid camera. On this little thing right here. Obviously, if you just put your cam like right here, this is gonna be seen. So this is why I feel like this one you have a decent enough visual, as well as just being useful. So then now we're gonna come over here to CCTV and then server. Our next cam's gonna be under this desk right here. And yeah, I feel like it's really solid. Obviously, again, your visual's a bit fucked up, but honestly, I feel like the attackers aren't going to be able to see it, so I feel like it's an even trade right there. And yeah, very solid cameras all around. So let's go. I'm going to show you guys the upstairs cams now. So yeah, let me cut to that. Hey guys, now showing you guys some cams for up top. Real quick, our first cam I'm going to show you guys is going to be up here. Really good cam, as you can see. It's going to be able to cover the entirety of main lobby over here, as well as maybe getting some good angles on people that are rappelling outside the main windows for A site. So really good camera because it just overlooks everything, as well as it being really hard to spot just because it's in a shadow. So yeah, really good camera. So moving on to the next camera, I'm going to show you guys real quick. Is going to be covering hallway over here. It's going to be right under here. Pretty decent camera. It's a bit easy to spot, to be honest with you guys. You can see, like, they might see it, they might not, but honestly it's like a 75 to 25% chance. And I think it's a really well used camera, just because you can see people that are crossing through hallway, just trying to maybe go to the entrance over here. And yeah, I think it's a really good cam. So yeah, moving on to the next camera, it's our last one actually for a bank. It's going to be in this little thing. So let me show you guys something real quick. So when you guys try actually to throw it, it's gonna bounce off like that. So just telling you that right now. But in all honesty, this camera is really good. I know it's a bit hard to see out of it, but you can mainly use sound cues for it, and honestly, it's not that bad to see. So yeah, like I said before, obviously visual is can be bad for cameras, but if the hiding of the camera is good, it's gonna beat the visual every time. So yeah, solid camera. If you don't like it, you can always just pick it up and just try to make a better angle for it, right? But honestly, I think this camera is really solid. So yeah, let's move on to our next map. Alright guys, we are now over here on Kanal. For the first couple camps, I'm going to show you guys is going to be over here on radar and server. So the first one is going to be over here in the hallway, looking over the hallway as well as green. So you're going to just real simple, just put the camera on top of this trash bin. I know you're thinking, oh my god, the attackers are just going to see it instantly, but trust me, they're not going to look there. And it's just going to overlook this entire little hallway as well as people that are coming up green. So I think it's pretty solid, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, so the next camera is going to be actually over here. this camera right here. So I know you're thinking, okay, this is super obvious, but guys, the main point is definitely going to be over here on bridge, because this is like where the attackers, like a lot of them, will come over here and push. And it's like, honestly, they're not going to look in this little corner for a camera. Unless they kill it. But I think it's pretty solid, to be honest with you guys, just because it overlooks this bridge area. And even if they kill it, then you guys have the intel of, you know, an attacker being over here on bridge. So this next one is just going to be overlooking A site right here. Obviously, it's a bit of a basic one, but mostly the attackers want to plant A and preferably not plant B. So, you know, you can just watch over default and whatnot. And I think it's a very solid camera. So, yeah, let's get on to the second site that I'm going to show you guys, which is going to be basement. Alrighty, guys, for now, on the site down below, obviously I'm not actually on it, but hypothetically, let's just say we are. And the first cam is going to be up top for the vertical play. I feel like with the site below, vertical is a very big aspect of it, just to take it, considering hypothetically the attack brings a mana and such, just to take that vertical play. And I feel like if you want to retake the vertical play, you need a cam up here. So I feel like this Valkyrie cam up here is really solid, just considering it's behind the play and it's very hard to see from like any angle. And yeah, really solid cam. So let's go down below. Let me show you guys some cams down here now. The last two that I put down here. And the first one is going to be over here in lockers. Now I know you're thinking, why not put one in this hall? I feel like this cam alone right here sets up the hall play, just because if you know they broke that cam, then like you just know they're already there. So I feel like it's a bit of a useless cam to put one there. But lockers, a lot of attackers either drop this hatch or drop this barricade. So I feel like it's a really solid camera just to overlook the entirety of lockers. Our last cam now is going to be over here at Scuba, actually. With this Scuba cam, it's going to be under this right here. Really solid camera, just because it's really hard to see, and you know when the attackers are pushing into Scuba. So yeah, really good cam. Let's get on to our next map. Alright guys, we are now over here on Chalet. I'm just gonna get right into it. The first little camp spot is gonna be right up here, watching over the main wall. You'll be able to see the entirety of stairs as well, and maybe a bit of library. So really solid camp spot. So let's just get right to the next one. Sorry for going a bit faster. I don't want this video to be too long. So yeah, now over here in Solarium, this cam right here, really solid camera, looking over the entirety of Solarium. You can also look at the windows as well. And again, just a really good spot. Now this one, shout out to my friend for this one. I did not create this one, he did. But yeah, right under here, you're gonna want to go under, shoot out a bit of the floor under, and you'll be able to see anyone that's over here, as well as being able to see anyone that's planting default. So yeah, really good spot. I'm gonna skip basement for this, because usually people don't bring in Valkyrie for basement. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go on to the next map. Alrighty guys, before we get into this last little map, Cafe, as well as the last site that I'm showing you guys, this is gonna be a part 1 to a 2-part little series. So if we get 50 likes, I will upload the part 2 series in the next couple days. So yeah, part 2 if we get 50 likes the next couple days. But yeah, I know you guys are here for the Valk cam, so let's get right into it. First cam's gonna be right over here, looking at White Hall, just right under here. Real simple camera actually, but very effective, considering this is usually the point that Nook or even a Buck will push into, so someone who's trying to entry. So I feel like it's a very solid camera, in my opinion. But our next cam is going to be usually a late game camera when people are starting to drop the hatch or push through these red stairs, which is going to be right here behind this little couch. It's very hard to see, very hard to see, and I feel like it's a very deadly camera, because if someone drops or they come through this, you know, you'll be able to see it. Obviously, our last cam is going to be over here in Cigar. I feel like this is a very good camera. People don't usually expect it, and they just overlook Cigar. And again, if they're doing a Cigar take, this is gonna probably fully counter it. So yeah, but besides that, this is obviously the end of the part 1 to the part 2 series. Like I said before, 50 likes, and I'll upload the part 2 in the next couple days. Besides that, like, subscribe, and have a blessed one, you guys.